Hey, what's up all my little cheese fans out there? This is Colby and I'm doing a video of the PvE version of Zyra. So this is not going to be like a first impressions video. I'm actually doing like a first look, just kind of showing you guys some of her abilities and how she plays out in her gameplay. It's hard to do a first impressions on the PvE because the skill level of my opponents is not really up to par, as you'll probably see in some of these clips, but you should get an idea of like how she's going to play out, and she is quite fun so far from what I can tell. Here are a couple of her emotes.
Our seasons are reversed. My spring, your fall. No place is safe while I'm free.
"30 seconds until minions spawn."
Of course, she's gonna have a lot more, but those are the ones you can check out for now. And anyways, her passive, I want to show you this one, is actually really cool. The first time I saw it, it's like, what the hell's going on? But essentially, she turns into this little plant pod thing, and she can shoot out a true damage nuke and hits everyone in the range. So it's kind of like Kog'Maw, except you can target it, and it's quite a long range. So I got a couple of kills from it. You see, I take out that Yi Raptor. He killed me with his little dash. And in this clip here, I'm gonna kind of dive in a little bit too far, trying to use all my abilities to do some damage, get knocked out by the Fizz, and he's going to take me out. So I put an Ignite on him. I know it's not going to be enough damage, but since I've got my little pod, boom, right there. Look at the range of that thing. That's ridiculous. You can take people out quite a bit from that. So one of the cool things about her, she's got some really nice laning presence. She does a really sick combo. If you can land her E, it's like a little short duration root that roots everything in range of it, or I guess everything that's hit by it. And it does quite a bit of damage as well. And you can place down these pods. If you land either your Q or your E on one of these pods, it turns into a little turret. So right here at this clip, I'm actually fighting kind of early on, right as I hit level 6 against an Ezreal, and I didn't really use my pods. I probably could have killed him faster, but I was trying to use them to zone him out, and then he kind of walked around that and got me, and we traded off a kill. But later on in the laning phase, once I'm able to actually land all of my abilities, you can see it roots in for about 0.75 seconds, just long enough for me to land my Q. The Q is kind of like a, it takes the same duration as a Karthus Q to actually do the damage, I believe. But it has a really, really long, like big radius, kind of like a little bit less than brand radius. And anyways, it just does a lot of damage. It's really cool spell, and if you can combo it with your E, like boop, you can root them in there and get a lot of damage out, as you saw from that clip. In any case, in the laning phase, once you get past like level 4 or 5, it's kind of hard early on, but once you get past that little slump and you start getting some AP items especially, you're gonna really start to wreck people. And the Q, it's just a nuke. It doesn't really do any other utility. But yeah, when you combo it with your E, it's sick. And then if you look at that, her ultimate, oh my god, it's ridiculous. It's such a huge AoE range, and it just damages instantly as soon as you lay it down. And after a little duration, it actually knocks up anyone that's still standing inside of it. It doesn't do any extra damage after that, but bloop, you can just use it all the time for either killing people or knocking them up. All kinds of really cool stuff. And so here we go. In this clip, this Ezreal, he's been kind of bad all game, but I see him coming up, so I place down my 2 pods and throw down a... by the way, your little plants, they do the same amount of damage whether you use your Q or your E. And so it's better to use your E, because if you use your E, which is your root, on your pods will actually slow down your enemies when they attack them. Of course, you're probably going to level up your Q first since it does more damage. So early on, you're probably going to be using Q on the pods just for the damage, and then you'll be using your E on the pods if you need that CC and that sort of thing. So overall, she was actually a lot of fun to play. She's one of the only champions in the game that has all skill shots on every one of her abilities. Even her passive is a skill shot. So definitely gonna be one of those champions where you can do a crap load of damage if you land everything. If you miss it though, and you're in a little bit of trouble, because you have to kind of play her out correctly, especially the synergy between her pods and turning those into plants and that sort of thing. So pretty cool stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this first look. If you did, please hit that like button. I'm gonna be doing some more stuff with Evelyn and Twitch. So I'll see you guys around next time. This is Kobe Cheese. Peace out.